Like, I really want to push in the idea of how bad the effects for this film are. It looks like a stock animation for like an After Effects thing. Like, it looks like it would be like a Snapchat filter. What's going on, everybody? My name is Soul, and I came back from a theater trip experience, and I think I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen since I shaved my beard. Morbius is like the biggest April Fool's joke Sony has ever committed. Morbius is an April Fool's joke in the sense that the trailers led me to believe that this wasn't going to be a terrible movie. I don't know why I denied all plausible things that were telling me that this wasn't going to be a good movie. Sony is not putting out bangers out here. Sony can't even make an Uncharted movie, which is already a movie. They can't even make their own property, which is already a film, into a good movie. So why would they be able to make Morbius? And I have a lot of things that I'm going to say on Morbius. Before I do, if you enjoy these longer discussion of films and just this style of video, leave a like on this video, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts of Morbius, because I have not seen a Marvel film, technically a Marvel film, get shit on. Technically in the multiverse. Never been shit on like Morbius has the past couple days that I've been on the internet. Morbius has been roasted and has already become iconic in the fact that it's also the best-selling, highest rated on Rotten Tomatoes, if you see any of those memes. I didn't feel any of that watching this film. I did not hate Morbius. I'm going to come out here and say it right now. I don't even think Morbius was a bad film. And it's weird because the first hour of this film, I was still under the illusion that I was watching a potential good film. And there's going to be light spoilers in this video. But the moment Morbius starts killing people for the first time, his true powers have been unveiled, I was so disappointed because it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel natural. Again, that's why I'm a little bit worried that they are adapting Blade, not Sony, but you know, that the fact that they're adapting Blade at all. And it's just not the rated R film that it's begging to be. And not to mention, it's basically Twilight for boys, like the things that people insult Twilight for. It's like that kind of in reverse. It's this ugly, fiendish creature pandering to the young boys demographic who want to be superpower emo boys. I don't know what they're into. My engagement with this film went like this, and then it kind of nosedived, and then it just kind of evened out, and that's kind of why I'm going to arrive at the score I'm going to. When Morbius starts off, it is kind of introducing a lot of interesting themes and ideas, and Jared Leto has definite like potential. Like, if you put Jared Leto in this film, and maybe not the main star, but put him in another film as like a supporting role or something, he would seem interesting enough. But as a main actor, maybe it's just like the first 30 minutes of this film feel like they're setting up something interesting, and maybe it's just good source material, but oh, it did not land on its feet. And I think a big part of that is the editing of this film, the general like green screen CGI fucking mess that this film is. It looks like it would be like a Snapchat filter, but they're fighting and using impressive cameras. And there's moments in this film where it feels like, a bunch of money went into this. And then I'm just like, oh, that's where they immediately wasted it. It looks like a film that was trying to be so dark and gritty, and then they just, maybe the lighting was just terrible, so that's why it has this blue filter on everything and why you can't see half the fights. And it just feels like an assembly line film. This feels like where that superhero saturation comes in, where I'm watching the most unheard of characters. No offense to the Morbius fans out there, but I was not familiar with Morbius going in, and after the fact, you know, I'm not that interested to see him within this universe. And the after credits scene, the use of Michael Keaton in this film just feels dirty. If you watch this trailer and then watch this film, and then you see the things that Sony put in just to get a bit of that Marvel MCU clout, the fact that they want to tie into a universe to the point where It feels like they're going against, like, that whole Venom thing. We're going to deep spoilers at this point, but the whole Venom thing at the end of No Way Home felt like a Sony thing, and this feels like it was created in a lab with Sony literally digitized on its very DNA. I'm going on a weird tangent. The point is, Sony has no idea what they're doing, and the fact that they can even claw a little bit into the Marvel universe just because they own a couple characters, you know, all the more power to them. It makes for some shitty films. I don't think I have a lot more to say. Like, I really want to push in the idea of how bad the effects for this film are. It looks like a stock animation for like an After Effects thing. And the sad thing is, I like the idea of him having this like bat sonar, and the fact that there's 2 of them and they're all like condensed on this map, and he's supposed to have a timeline and he's going to go out dying, and he doesn't do that at all, and they just set up for something. You don't even know what they're setting up for, so it just feels weird. And yeah, I know I complained a lot about this film, but there are things I actually do enjoy about Morbius. Like I said before, Jared Leto, bless his heart, he's trying here. He was done dirty time and time again, it seems like. And I don't know if it counts, but I liked Morbius's demeanor in the trailer, like the Venom joke.
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.
The fact that he would say that is weird to begin with, and kind of bad writing. But it was a funny bit, but it's not even in the film. It's just weird without that bit.
This film makes no sense.
And I just feel like very passive towards it. Like, when films reach this level of, oh, is it good? And then I just immediately don't care. It just stays on that 5 out of 10 line. And it might be a 4. I know a lot of people have really torn this film apart already, and I don't blame them. I just don't think it was that bad. But, you know, to each their own. Morbius for me is it's a 5 out of 10.
Bruh.
But let me know your thoughts of Morbius, and I also made an MCU tier list, which thankfully this is not even counted as an MCU film. I would hope not, at least. What other Marvel stuff have I done? I have a video on WandaVision, Eternals. Go and watch those. I have a video on Hawkeye on my second channel, Soul Show. Give that a subscribe. And that's about all that I'm going to plug for today. Thank you for watching, as always. Until next time, with that, I leave you.